Hey, I'm back again. It's Monday the 23rd. And I got back from family yesterday afternoon, evening. Um, yeah, late afternoon. And I had a wonderful time there. And that saw family I hadn't seen in a couple months. Um, let's see what else. Got a car. That's something that I did get, and that my uncle had a car that he sold to me, like $1. But it's only because we needed $1 for the transaction, and that otherwise he couldn't have transferred the title from him to me. But yeah, it's a 1986 Lincoln Town Car. Yeah, so it's a big thing. It's okay to drive. You need to press on the brake a bit to get it to stop, but I mean, other than that, it's fine. And I've already driven a vehicle like that, and that was my friend's van. And if you can do that on a van, I know I can do it on a Lincoln Town Car. So yeah, got that done. Saw family, had a great time. Played ping pong with my cousin James Saturday night. That was awesome. Normally he beats me by 4 or 5 points every game, but I beat him by 4 points the first game, 4 points the second game. Then I said, "Hey, best 3 out of 5." He went, "Okay." And I went, "You gotta be kidding me," in that. But we had to say goodbye right then to his sister, and my cousin, and some friend of theirs, and that's staying with them. And then afterwards, and then I said, "Okay, you ready to go?" And I went, "Yeah, sure." So went, played the third game. That was awesome. I love that game because I finally can counter from the left in that, and I found my shot from the right. So actually, technically, I should say counter from the left. Let's see. We played a 21 when I played ping pong. And I think we stopped counting after we hit deuce at 20. Because we deuced at 20. I mean, if you play ping pong, you know what I'm talking about. We deuced at 20, and then you kept going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and he finally won 28-26 for my excuse me, by my recollection. And that was awesome. And then he won the next game, slightly into overtime, like 24-22 or something like that. And so it's tied 2 games up. And then I go and I beat him by like 4 points. No. Yeah, 4 points last game because it was 21-17. That was awesome. And then, but by the end of that, I mean, you're all hot and sweaty and sticky and everything. I mean, it was so much fun, and he was. Excuse me. Hard time sleeping last night, and so I'm just happy that I'm awake right now. But back to my cousin playing ping pong, and then he said he was amazed at how good I had gotten. Somehow I developed some sort of skill while I was away. Because he had asked me how much I'd played ping pong at college, and I'd played 3-4 games at college, and most of what I had done was at Grandma and Grandpa's place with the cousins or with Alicia, but that's it. But yeah, car, family. Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna move using that college thing. I went down to get my, pardon me. I went down to get my major changed and to check on the finances and everything. I mean, I just wanted to make sure everything was in order, and apparently I have more in the bank than I thought, so it's not going to be a problem paying for school. Especially after I put everything in especially after I get absolutely everything in. And, what's its name? This is what happens when you're up till like 2:30. Let's see, there we go, major college. Okay, I moved from international business, which I thought would be pretty cool, over to history, and this is a story I've told everyone. It's kind of like I've kind of fooled myself long enough into thinking I really wanted to do business or sports or something or other, and that deep down inside, and that I'm really a historian. I mean, I can do sports, but they don't have sports the way I do. How I like it. I mean, you either do the sport. I mean, I can't focus on one sport. I do like all the sports on that. I can think, I can talk, I can watch sports, but I can't like do them as part of like a class. But I just love history, and that after taking a post 1600 East Asia stuff, and then I went and modified my schedule to give me 3 history classes instead of 1. Excuse me. So now I've got Japanese. So it's like your Japanese, first basic Japanese class. I've got microeconomics, and I've got East Asia pre-1600. I've got history of Imperial China, and I've got history of Japan to do this semester. And I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I mean, as long as I keep up with the work and everything, I'm gonna have a lot of fun. And as you can see, I'm wearing my China shirt, or at least the one my grandma said she got out in China. I want to say Shanghai, but I'm not certain if Shanghai was where she really had gotten it. It's just somewhere in China. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Let's see, cars, ping-pong, college, family. Oh, and back to family real quick to wrap up this video. That I've got a cousin that's like severely autistic. I mean, she can up and move on her own, but I mean, she's prone to not tantrums, but I mean fits, and I can't really say of what. I don't know if it's specifically rage or confusion or whatnot, but I mean, it's just whenever we go over to the grandparents or wherever, and that there's always a movie on to keep her locked on there instead of roaming around the house, messing with things and breaking things and stuff like that. And one of the movies they had was Fantasia, and I had not seen that all the way through in like 8 or 9 years. I mean, it was a really long time, and I wanted to see it again. So I sat and watched the beginning, and I watched Saturday night after all the cousins left, and until it got too late, and I said I've got to get up in the morning. So I stopped with what I thought was about 30 minutes left in the movie. Apparently there must have been more, because I watched for about 30 minutes Sunday after I got back from church before I had to leave, and we had to stop, and I looked at the tape, and it looked like there was a good probably a good 20 minutes left on it. So apparently I must have miscalculated how much I had seen Saturday night, because it says 120 minutes on the video. So, but I had so much fun, saw the little fairies and the little dances and the snow and the frost, and I mean, it was really cool to sit and watch something in that, and then you sit and you remember everything that you like saw like years ago. So you see it as a little child, and you're all that's funny because it's a cartoon, and then you go back and listen to it, and you're all, that's some damn good classical music there. I really appreciate it now. And then you start thinking, it's interesting how they made the connection between this and this and that. And that's how you grow, to have an appreciation of things. I better stop the video now, because I think I'll run out of tags to stick on just to describe this thing. But yeah, that was kind of my last week where I've been. So I hope to have a video up for you tomorrow morning. Okay?
So yeah, have a good day.